Look, this fucking piece of shit camera keep crashing every time I record video, so I'm really fucking angry. But today we are going to speak, I'm repeating myself again, about the unspeakable things. Just like the Fight Club, the first rule of Fight Club. But this time, in blockchain. So you see, we don't want to hear negative things. We only want to hear the moon. We want to hear about driving Lambo up to the moon to have a bath in the jacuzzi up there. This was actually my viewer told me about the jacuzzi on the moon. But today I will be a little bit negative. In fact, probably most of my videos are a little bit negative. So we are going to talk about this unspeakable thing, which is adaptation. The thing that no one absolutely give a shit about. Because everyone only give a shit about the growing value of token. It doesn't matter that behind the token is the actual company or project that should generate some revenues, whether for founders or for people who participate. But who gives a shit? Who gives a shit if the token is valued at $10 billion and no one uses the project? Who give a shit, right? Because it will go to 100 billion. You think so? So, a few months ago, I made this video about Filecoin, how to don't be stupid in crypto. And I was saying the valuation are out of the place. You know, it was valued Filecoin at $10 billion. Is cloud storage with fully diluted valuation of 300 billion. I was saying, like, come on, no one uses this. I understand they raised 270 million. So they have money to burn, they can try to bring adaptation to people. But I like to use Dropbox, you know, I'm still the traditional man, I use Dropbox. They generate revenue of nearly 2 billion in the past year, valued at 12 billion. People actually use it, ease of use, really loving it. I'm loving it. And you'd think, hey, you use the tradition. How about the censorship? How about central bank decentralization? It's the blockchain. I know. Lark Davis would be angry. They manipulate. Don't let them. They manipulate. I know these things. I'm the old-fashioned man. I'm the man of Dropbox. You know, I do creative job. It's easy to send file. I'm not going to message my customers and like, hey, can you use the decentralized web? I would like to send you via decentralized web. I'm not this guy, right? But anyway, so let's speak of this adaptation. You see, the Filecoin, very highly valued. No one fucking uses it. No one. You know, it still holds the good valuation. So I want you to understand that behind this token, unless it's shitty token like SafeMoon or so, don't even ask me for this shit, you know? Behind this token is nothing. It's fucking, I'm not interested, okay? Don't ask me about these stupid fucking tokens. Do your own research. A little bit. Then come to talk to me. So you see, I'm going to talk about the cloud storage because this is very popular, the subject in crypto. And there is one thing that I see have the adaptation, which is DeFi. I'm very bullish on DeFi, actually. So it stands for decentralized finance, right? But even if DeFi has the big adaptation, I think it struggles because as I can provide liquidity pools anywhere, I can stake my coins, I can participate in DeFi because, you know, this brain of philosopher, the wise man, the researcher, the scientist, I can do everything. But then if I go to my mom and I ask my mom, you should, you know, be part of the DeFi, you should do it. Like, you know, they will not do it. They don't fucking know how to do it. So I believe the DeFi has some way to go, and I think it might maybe connect with centralized finance. So maybe one day you can go to PayPal and earn interest on your Bitcoin in PayPal or other places, like on other apps like Cash App or something different. So I believe there might be some bridge like this, and you go again against me. Hey, but decentralized is the blockchain doesn't stand for it. They manipulate you. I know. Chill the fuck out, okay? Chill the fuck out. So I want to talk because there is big the companies try to bring the storage, the centralized storage, and I think the blockchain is amazing for this. But there is some issues I want to talk about, and these issues will reflect for many other projects, whether it's cloud storage, cloud computing, maybe whether it's naming, and other that tokens that actually provide some services and value in it. So I don't even want to talk about Filecoin. Yeah, they raised a lot of money, but complete shit. I don't think everyone will be using this. And there are histories of companies that raised a lot of money. So I'm actually going to choose the project that that has some usage, which is Siacoin, is valued at less at 500 million, which is crazy actually. Still, it's crazy. It's a lot of money. Let's not it's fucking a lot of money. Even my cloud would agree. There's also Stroji, Filecoin Stroji, zero chain that basically doesn't exist now. I hope there will be some successful because the value is very low. It's quite fair, maybe. Don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't know if they even keep carrying on. So I'm going to talk about Siacoin that maybe is most successful right now in the cloud storage, and I tell you, it still doesn't mean it's still such a long way to actually being usable by the people. So the Siacoin, the cloud storage. If you would like to use the Siacoin cloud storage, it's the cheapest option. So I pay $15 a month for using the Dropbox, but I actually use a few terabytes. And Zaya for 1 terabyte you can get for $1 or $2 of monthly cost. I wonder how much I use now. Actually, let's see. Can I have it? So I use 4 terabytes. So it's not actually that great anymore because I still pay only $15 for 4 terabytes. So the cost-wise, it's still better. It's still better, right? But there is a problem with the centralized things. And I tell you, people love centralization. So let's see at the stats. The used storage is only 1,240 terabytes, which is nothing. It's, imagine... 100. It's 400 of me using Siacoin only. So imagine 400 of me using Siacoin make the valuation of 500 million. Of course, you would say, but it's not about this. It's about the future. I understand. On the 500 storage providers, it's so little, and it's actually probably most successful, the centralized storage provider that exists there. So I want you to see how crazy it is. And it would be amazing if it will get adaptation, but I need to tell you that this is the most difficult part in the blockchain, which is the adaptation. Because I don't even think the Zaya is the competitor to Dropbox or other like this. It's slightly different service, right? But I tell you why people like using Dropbox or other services. It's very nice layout and ease of use. The blockchain is not ease of use right now. The other things of it is the centralization. People like it. You lose your password, and I tell you, most of the people lose the password because most of the people try to use some simple password that is not secure at all, and then they forget it. So they recover it with the email. So easy. Right? And imagine this with the blockchain now. Do you really think that there will be millions, potentially billions of people so responsible that they will be storing their keys and using this? I don't think so. This is why the usage is actually so low, and this is the most difficult part of adaptation of the blockchain. You need to understand it's cost effective, I agree. It's secure and it's decentralized, but it's not user-friendly at this moment. And user-friendly is everything that people care for the adaptation of blockchain. So I believe maybe in the future there will be some companies that will be using Zaya on top of this, the companies that will be centralized, and many people will help me for this. They will be or semi-centralized, right? The same way the name base is, for example, for the handshake is centralized company, but it's easy to participate in the bidding or buying domains, right? So maybe for the Zaya could be the centralized company that will be using Zaya because they will provide the storage. So they will have like factories of storage providing on Zaya that are cost effective, but they will help you to have the password and recover the password. I actually believe more in something like this. So what I want you to keep in mind, adaptation is long way to go. So if you say, hey, 2 billion, it's nothing. It's nothing. It can easily go to 20 billion. On what basis? On what fucking basis? It can go, but you need to know that if something is on no basis valued as much, it can also, on this no basis, go down to 0. So stay here on the ground, okay? And till the next time.